Hey y'all, welcome back. So in this series, I am starting my home search for the second time. If you've seen my other videos, you know that I first started looking for a home in 2021. Some stuff happened, I lost money, had to save up the money. It's now 2024 and I'm just now starting my home search again. It is expensive out here, so it's hard out here. But I shall continue my search nonetheless. So this is the third video in this series. The first video I looked at a condo. In the second video I looked at a townhouse, and in this video I'm actually looking at a standalone home. So how did we get here? We're just kind of upping it each time, right? We're getting a little more advanced with each property. So I haven't actually been like interested in too many single family homes. I just felt like that was more upkeep. I kind of liked the idea of being in a townhome because even though I don't like HOAs, I don't, but they usually cover like lawn service and everything, and it's just seemed like less maintenance than a full-on like standalone house, right? So I haven't been looking at too many houses, but I was spending my nights scrolling on Zillow and I happened to see this house and I liked it from the pictures. Price point, it was listed at like $340. So that is the most expensive house so far that I've looked at. So it's like, ugh. But it was not in like a new build community or like subdivision or anything like that. So it didn't have an HOA. So that was intriguing. Because even though the other homes were, or the last townhome I looked at, that was $20,000 less, it had a HOA. And surprisingly, if you haven't looked at homes before, HOAs can be pretty expensive. Like HOAs can be north of $100 a month. And that's like a cheaper HOA at that. Like some of these places I've seen HOAs be $300 a month, $400. Like it's madness. It is madness because what are y'all doing with the money? That's why I don't really support HOAs. But this home did not have an HOA. And I liked it from the pictures. And so I was just kind of curious, like, well, let me go and see it. So some facts about it. Like I said, $340 was the listing price. It had 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. So let me just go ahead and show you the house. Here you go. What'd you think? I don't know if you can tell by the look on my face, but I really liked it. I could already, like from the pictures, I was like, oh, well, this is cute. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to go and look at it. But then when I actually like went to tour it, I was like, oh, this is nice. Like this is nice. I loved the floors like that. If I could build my own house like from scratch, that is the color flooring that I would pick. I loved the kitchen, which is surprising because I, like in my dream house in my mind, I would have an island, but that house did not have an island. It had a peninsula instead, but the peninsula was so long and it had enough like counter space where it still kind of had like an island vibe to it. And then also I traditionally like white cabinets, but this house had the brown cabinets, but I didn't dislike it. Like I actually liked it. I liked the look of it. So that was surprising. I loved the countertops. All the light in the house. The house has so many windows. And then it had, well, in the pictures online, it didn't show the pantry. So that's like one like I was kind of iffy about that. But to my surprise, it had this huge pantry because before I was like, oh, I don't know if it'll be enough cabinet space. And then it had that whole pantry. And then it had an office, small, but it had an office and like a dedicated office. Note, if you did not know this before, a bedroom can only be classified as a bedroom if it has a closet. If it doesn't have a closet, then it's not actually a bedroom. So that's why they couldn't list like the office as a bedroom. So it's an office. This is a difference between this house and that townhome, because I felt like that townhome was basic. I felt like it was very builder grade. I felt like it was just bare minimum. Like we put stuff together, call it a house, and let's put it on the market. Versus this home in this video, it was like someone designed this. Like they took time to design this. They put thought in it. And they put effort in it. Like they put nicer finishes in it. All the drawers are soft close. Like and again, like I don't even think that that's like a super expensive thing to do from the start, but it's like you put that extra effort into it. All the gold fixtures, I love it. If you, do you see? Okay, there we go. Do you see? I like gold. Gold is my color. And there's gold finishes like all throughout that house. Did you notice that the faucet in the kitchen was silver and everything else was gold? I thought that was weird. I was like, why is everything else in here gold but that's silver? Anyway, the shower fixtures, those were gold. It was just like, and speaking of the shower, like the shower in the main bedroom or the main bathroom, it had like a little bench in there. I was like, oh, this is so cute. It had all the like built-in shelving, and even in the closets, like they didn't cheap out and do just the wire shelving, or just they had all that space. Like some people would have just done like the one long shelf with a rod under it, but no, like they did like custom built-in shelving for the closets. The linen closet, that's not a wire shelf, like that's a wooden shelf. And it's just, they put thought into it. And I really liked it. I really liked it. I walked away from it and I was like, oh, I didn't even mention that like rooftop patio, like that. Can you say cookout season? Can you say home garden? Like doing yoga up there on a Sunday morning, like sipping bubbly adult beverages on a Saturday up there, Friday after work. Life is hard. Let me have a margarita. Like, can you see it? can you see it? Because I can see it. I could envision it. I really liked it. I really liked it. So number wise, I would put 3% down. It was $340. So that is a down payment of $10,200. So we are getting steadily more expensive with these down payments. And then mortgage wise, we're looking at around $2,700. Times are wild. Times are wild. But like I said, I had been talking to other people about, like, other people who had bought in the area and things like that. And when I told them, like, yeah, I want to like keep it under 2,000, and they were like, baby girl, you're not gonna be able to do that. You're not gonna be able to do that. Not for what you said that you wanted. Not for the type of space that you said that you wanted. You're not gonna be able to do that. And at least it's not gonna be updated. Like, it's not gonna be an updated home. So, I went home that night and I thought about it. Like, I did the numbers, you know, like a rough estimate of what type of mortgage it would be. That's how I got to like the $2,700. And I was like, can I do that? Like, it sounds like so much money. And my rent currently is $2,200. And that's a $500 difference. That is, like, that's a lot, right? Like, that's a lot. Month to month, that is a lot. So I saw this house on a Thursday. I went home, thought on it, slept on it, prayed about it, talked to my realtor the following day, so Friday. I was like, I want to make an offer. And we like came up with an offer. We sent it over to the seller. This was happening like over a weekend. And then of course, the day that I make an offer, someone else makes an offer too. So now it's like competition about the offer, right? Like, whose will be accepted. And so this happened on a Friday. I got a call on Sunday. They accepted my offer. So they accepted my offer. So that does not mean that I like have a house, but that means that they accepted my offer and we can now go through the closing stage of buying a house, or the due diligence period and like all that stuff. So yeah, like it just felt like very, very surreal because it happened so fast. It's like, what do you mean they accepted? Like, I was kind of just like giving this over to God, and I was gonna let God decide about like what should happen. And because I was conflicted about the mortgage price, and I was like, can I really do this? And I thought about it, I prayed about it, and I was just like, you know what, God, I'm gonna let you decide. So if you think this is a bad thing, don't let it go through, okay? And so gave it over to God, sent over the offer, and they accepted it. And I didn't go like above asking or anything. Even though I knew that they had another offer, I was like, I'm not going above, like I'm not. So this is gonna be my offer, and if it's for me, it's for me. So I guess God is like, yeah, let's see what happens. So again, while it's exciting, 3 years ago, I also got my offer accepted, and then things fell through. So I was excited, but I did not allow myself to be truly excited until I could go through the whole process, especially that appraisal process, and everything work out, inspection wise, everything work out. I wouldn't let myself feel the full amount of excitement until everything was done. So in the following videos, I'm going to be talking about the process of what happens from putting in an offer, that offer getting accepted, to the day that you actually close on the house. So I'm going to be talking about that process and conversations like with my lender, with my realtor, like what actually happens during that process, what can go wrong, things to look out for, and yeah, like what actually happened. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you're enjoying the series. Make sure you're subscribed so that you keep seeing the videos. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up, leave some comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.